everyone. WeaponCollector here. Hope you're having a good evening. I am pretty tired at the minute, but yeah, not a lot I can do about that. I'm just going to adjust that thing a minute so I can get that crease out. I don't know if I'll be able to today. I don't know why that's doing that today. Don't know. Right, Freddie. You right, Rich? How are you? Good to see you on. Yeah, that politics stream didn't get a lot of views last time. You know, the politics stream I didn't get a lot of views on the night. It's getting a lot of views now, though. So be prepared. There may be some trolls on tonight, because if they're watching that live stream, it should pop up in the corner saying I'm live. So we'll see what happens. Tactical, you right, mate? Ped, Paul, and Stug, you right? Yeah, I'm just a bit tired tonight. Other than that, I'm good. You lot? Big Ped said I'm here. How's everyone? Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad, as I say. Just tired. I seem to get tired in the evenings lately. Just taking my shoes off then. Might as well get comfortable. Yeah, what you lot been at? I haven't really done a lot today. I did that 40 questions tag, which I quite like them tag videos. Freddie said, yeah, because it was like 1 a.m. I couldn't watch it. Basically, I was just yeah, it wasn't a planned one. I just thought I'd do it late, see what would happen. Tactical said seasonal effective disorder, mate. Lack of sunlight. I think that is, you're right there. It is that. I have to keep taking me on multivitamins, get me on fucking vitamin D up or whatever. Yeah, it probably is that. I hadn't thought about that. So, tactical. I was going to do some pumpkin cutting today, but I couldn't. So it may need to wait till Sunday. I'm not feeling down, at least, just tired. It's, Right, Zed, how are you, mate? Yeah, there's the new Bowie. Quite strange, that old whatever that colour was. That paint that they must have sprayed it with or whatever must have stained the metal, because I could not sand that off. It wouldn't sand off at all. I'd actually sand. That's why it blued. Because if that was still a coating on the actual metal, that wouldn't have blued over it. So the fact that it did blue on top of it proves that must have been some kind of staining on the actual metal. And unless they did some kind of bluing and then just cover them with, maybe they do some form of bluing and then just cover them with black paint anyway. Who knows? Good cheap blade blank though, 10 quid. Tactical said, hello, fellow spanners. Big Ped said, like it, mate, and good video too. Cheers, mate. I'm really happy with this. Definitely going to do more like that. I like this old school sort of Bowie look. I'm a Spartan, you right, mate? Richard said, built a new thumb ring. Also plan to finish the Oryx horn bow tomorrow. I've got enough scrap aluminium to cast a riser. Nice one, Rich. I look forward to seeing that. How are they coming on? I know you've done a couple of videos. SRS Pass Sam, you right, mate? He said, do you think it's weird that dead people always vote Democrat? Do I think that's weird? Not really. Not in America. And now Zed's deleted that. You right, Peach? All right, I'm going to drink my fucking coffee. Not all of it, but I'm going to start drinking it. I need to wake up. Right, Slingshot. I've done the 40 question tag today. Freddie said I'm just sweating out. What's COTW all night? Iron Man said Friday nights ain't legit. The WeaponCollector ain't on. He said, Mike, you're getting as popular as Bullseye. Yeah, on a Friday, yeah. Exactly. Well, I'm here to provide. Slingshot said he was visiting his aunt. Oh, yeah, that's all good, mate. I just thought I'd tell you. Cheers for the tag as well. Pete said, Do you know what, Sam? He said I misread the title. I actually nearly deliberately, as a joke, was going to put no in small writing and then politics in capitals to sort of do a sort of backwards clickbait. But I thought actually I'd be doing myself in there. It's all good, Sam. Don't worry about it, mate. Where am I? Pete said, got some more slashes. Yes, you noticed them, did you? Yeah. I think I'll do one into a I think one of them I'm going to do into a ninja sword, like a straight samurai sword with a tanto tip, and the other one I'm going to make into a couple of daggers or smaller knives. Because I've realised today every single knife I make is massive, but I must admit I like making bigger knives. It's just I don't know, something about making great big knives. The smaller ones don't interest me so much. Bristol, you all right, mate? Freddie said the hunt. Oh, the Hunter Call of the Wild. Missed out the hunt. That's all right, Freddie. You know me. Sometimes I just don't get these things. Yeah, pretty tired tonight. But when that coffee kicks in and the conversation gets going and we've got a topic going, I'll wake up a bit. Yeah. Oh, I also got the leather today as well. So I didn't buy as much leather as I thought. That's probably only enough leather for this one fucking sheath. When you look at it, I might have a bit left over for a small sheath, but I reckon I'm going to be pretty tight. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, I've got enough for one anyway. T2, you right, mate? Irishman, you right, mate? Freddie said, you've gone up at least 1K since I last saw you, which is good. Oh, that's good, Freddie. That's good. Yeah, that's good to hear. Maybe someone's noticing it. SOS Power said, do you not have a Nepalese cookery off of eBay? Yes, off of eBay. You can get them fairly cheap and they're very customizable. You know what? I have got an old cookery, Sam, but not. I ain't bought one recently. I've got a modern one there, and I have got the proper old ones. Yeah, I'll have to look into that because that would be, depending on the price, that definitely would be a thing to sort of make. Yeah, to mod. Cheers for that. I'll look into that. Seeing Shot said, "Big knives your style, Mike. They fit you. They fit your personality." But yeah, there's something about a knife big. Even this I class as slightly small. It's got to be 10 inches or bigger. Heroin with ease, you right, mate? Par 84, you right? Iron Man said, Mike, I have a request. Can you do a spiked buckler test? The one I made? All right, I think you've asked that before. Yeah, do you know what, Tactical? When I was saying it, I thought I don't even want to say these words. Yes, I didn't even want to say them. He said, yeah, so she said, about the 10 inches. Oh, man, I'll do that eventually. I've got that written down. I'm pretty sure you've asked me. I'm pretty sure I've got spiked buckler test 100% written down. But yeah, I'll get round to that eventually, Iron Man. Pete said I have two old small ones. His dad give him. Yeah, that is a mini sword. I'm going to get another one soon and do an 18-inch bowie, 18-inch bladed bowie. So it'll be 23 inches overall. So the blade on this other one will be bigger than this. E-Honda, sorry, it's hiccuping then. E-Honda, you right, mate? Oh, fucking hell. Zed said, are you going to do another weird Tales thing? The last one I saw was great. What, like the Halloween stories, do you mean? Quite a few on now. I wish we could do fucking slow mode on here. Right. Hello, everyone. Stay up. The king stay king. Yeah. Ehon said, thinking about getting a Lee Enfield. Because I like you fog breathers. Yeah, you ought. Yeah, that'd be excellent to see that, mate. Yeah. I like the Halloween one. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jed, we could make it a regular thing. If people can think of a reason to do it, I'll do it. We don't need a reason, do we? We could just have a, tri-monthly spooky story stream or something, couldn't we? Don't need to be a specific day. John said, Mike, if you bring the clip back, that'll make the blade better piercing. I'll tell you what, with this one, John, I did that specifically because what I wanted, I agree with you, by the way, John. What I had, basically what it is, I had none that was shaped like that, really. So I thought, could I making them for my own collection? I thought, what I'd do, I pick a design I like, and then I make them for my, make them for me. But yes, a bit, more further back clip would be more stabby, wouldn't it? But yeah, I like the look of that though. And I've not got any like that. A lot of mine they're right back. If I do something different with this one, John. Actually, Sam, SOS Power, how come you haven't been doing a lot of videos? Is that just down to COVID, just restricting you a bit, just in life in general? Iron Man said, Mike, make sure you and Matt do a Christmas special. I definitely will. John said, Mike, why don't you try tests against the metal bin lid? I'll look into that. Or a bacon tray. I suppose if I've missed a couple of comments, I'm going to miss a couple so I can get down a bit lower. D2 said he liked the Halloween. I did that. I genuinely really enjoyed making that. It was a lot of work, but sometimes the ones that are a lot of work, you put a hell of a lot of effort into, get a good result. The King said, have you ever had any trouble from the police? Yes, loads. I've had a stab vest and black van Beretta. They won't give me back. Now, I don't know why you should be able to have both of those back. Yeah. There's no reason they should. What you may have to do is talk to a solicitor on that staking, because they shouldn't actually be they shouldn't be keeping that stuff. SRS said, I guess I've been too busy to film lately. Lots of priorities recently. That's all good, Sam. I just wondered. I was just curious. Yeah, just life then. Yeah, I just wondered. Fred said, that's not a knife. This is a knife. You should redo that scene. Yeah, I should. I'm not very good at doing that. I should do an English version of it instead, because I can't do impressions. So we'll have to go, I'll do a green screen and we'll be down London Underground or wherever, somewhere in London. Yeah. I don't know who's going to be the bird there. I might have to be Zombot. Yeah, hello everyone who's on. Do you know what, the King? I don't know them, but I know that's not right. They shouldn't be doing that. John said, I'll do an American version. Yeah, good idea. Yes, exactly. The only problem is if they pulled out a knife and then you pulled out a knife and said, that's not a knife, this is a knife, they may pull out a gun and say, yeah, but this is a gun. I'm joking. We don't have that issue over here as much. But yes, John, then you could pull out a bigger gun. So just keep going. Harry Dent, you're right, mate. Slingshot said, have you heard of the SCP universe on London? No. Ehon said, yeah, don't bring a knife. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Exactly. Iron Man said, knife beats an empty gun. King said, are the guns in the back, mate? They're a bit. These are actually covered up with a banner, a picture of what's actually there. Because I don't like risking it on live streams now. But yeah, it's all stuff like DX, airsoft, air guns, stuff like that. All legal to be on not camera, but be on a wall. Oh, I've got the hooks today to put another board up so I can put all these up. Is everyone liking the stream, by the way? Yeah, look, I'll show you the King. I'll cover them up for live streams, but what actually is there is really there. And in all honesty, I probably don't need to cover them up, but I just don't trust YouTube nowadays. I've started uploading, or not uploading, I've started embedding my videos on DTube, but you can embed your videos on there. So if they get watched on there, I should get views on here. Bit of everything. I ain't got any blank fries now, but they're all, that's a replica air gun, like CO2, replica, CO2, airsoft, CO2. Matt, you right, mate? Sorry, I nearly missed you there. And he said, loving your pirate knife and having a quick smoking off to bed. Nice one, mate. Rufus Lumen, he said, yeah, how clever is that? Thank you. Slingshot said, in the story of Un-London, it's the alternative London deep underground. All right, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I like that. Iron Man said, Mike, can you and Mark do Dirty Dancing spoof? You know the answer to that already. You could be the woman and Mark could be Patrick Swayze. Don't think he'd be able to lift me above his head, mate. Stop telling us all your fantasies. I know it's Friday night. Wild Dog said, love the room. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's all good, Iron Man. It's funny. Caught up a bit. Oh, Daniel, you right, mate? Nearly missed you there. Yeah, hello, everyone who's just come on. Oh, Harry said, on guns, what a good website to get CO2 air pistols from. Don't know. You got to find a place. The problems are, if you buy CO2 guns or any guns, I think air pistols and air rifles, you can't get delivered to your home. So you need to either have them delivered to a local gun shop or firearms dealer or whatever, or buy them from somewhere like Pale Packs. You have to pay like 20 quid postage, but they'll bring it to your door. Now, 20 quid sounds a lot, but that's just part of getting a gun nowadays. If you want it brought to your house, you got to pay 20 quid. So with every gun now, you have to add on an extra 20 quid. That's all you can really do. But yeah, find a gun shop near you. But yeah, Pale Packs is the only one I know that does it, and for a decent price. Like, I know loads do, but it's the only one I know. Harry said, okay, shot a couple at work today. It was pretty fun. What's CO2s and that was you saying? I forgot what you said it was. Oh, CO2 air pistols are fun. Richard Wireman, you've seen Blades of Glory. It's a comedy of two male skaters who enter into a ice skating pair events. I haven't seen that, but I know of it. Fred said, just go to a gun store, Harry Dent. Yeah, you could go to a local gun shop if you've got one near you. Iron Man said, Pale Packs is a top gun shop. You can buy real guns also if you have an FAC. So yeah, there's a couple of future projects there. I've now got 2 of these weed slashes, one for a straight Tanto sword and maybe 2 or 3 daggers. Fuck's sake, Tactical, he said, guess which idiot it is over laser tonight. I suppose I ain't blind. I used to fucking shine shit like that in my eyes deliberately. But there was always the weak ones. There's me, I'm going to be blind and deaf when I'm older now. Burned out rage, right, mate? Matt said, you ever going to get your Wire Arc HW45 back? Do you know what? I don't even know I sold it to nowadays. Can't even remember. I can't remember. That's weird. No, probably not, though. With the bloke I have got a vague recollection of who I sold it to. Probably wouldn't sell me it back as cheap. He probably ain't got it now himself anyway. But no, I don't think so. What are the Prometheus pellets like? Pretty good. I've never actually done any proper tests on them, though. You know, no, I have, but not like extensive tests. They are pretty good at penetrating, though, because they're harder than lead. Sydney, right, mate? He said, so what's everyone's political views then? Now you're doing it now. The mods are being very strict on the politics tonight. What are my political views? I ain't got none. Tactical said, was me, of course. Got a bit of shadow now, fuck's sake. Only a split second. I hope your eyes are all right. Dark Times, he said, cheers from Los Angeles, right, mate? I hope it's all right over there for you. He said, I've been following your channel since I was a kid. Oh, that's good. Nice one, mate. I always like it when there's someone who's been on a long time. Yeah, who says hello. That's what makes my day, that does. Nice. Yeah, because I have been on here about 12 years. Shep Blue, right, mate? Frandy said, if you get an air gun, now get a PCP. I got vests. I got a vest just there, and I got a vest in a thing over there. Yeah, I got about 4, but 2 of my own personal ones. Mine's a dual stab and bullet protection one as well. T2 said Doctor Sleep came on the movies earlier. Not seen it yet. Anyone watched it? I haven't. T2. I imagine that's probably pretty good. They're supposed to be good. Big B said my political views. Give me a big old chunk of land where no one can fucking bother me. Exactly. Yeah, yes, Doug. He said tyrannical mods. Yeah, they're wielding the old bananas tonight without no fucking can't think of the word, but yes, no leeway for you lot. It's all for my benefit though, and your benefit. But the happier I am, the happier you are. Mercy minded, right, mate? This is Wirral Guns is a good shop. Check it out, not too far from me, with a mini range. Oh, that sounds excellent. Yeah. Alex Saint, you right, mate? Sydney said he was just joking. I suspected you were, to be honest. But as I say, the mods are being extra vigilant tonight, and that's good by me. Because I'll be honest, I'm surprised there's not a lot of trolls on tonight. Because that last political stream I did is still getting a lot of views right now. And if they're watching it, it'll pop up in the corner saying I'm live on another video. Iron Man said, Mike, I want you to do a cold weather EDC, including food and drink for 24 hours. All right, I'll look into that one. The problem is my EDC very rarely changes, but that's all good, Stug. Freddie said, I'll tell you what you need to do about vests is invest in Hunter Call of the Wild. King said, what vests do you recommend nowadays? Do most vests only stop in standard knives? I think most knives will probably do. Most vests will probably be all right. In all honesty, if you want a cheap vest, get the old. The only thing is, King, the difference is if you get a new, really good, high quality vest, a proper good one, it's going to cost you about 600 quid for one that actually fits your body, really good protection. I think you're better off just getting surplus police stuff. Big B said, have you ever thought about making Daryl's Walking Dead Season 9 knives? I'll have to look into them. I would like to do that. I'd like not just that, but any sort of film stuff. Yeah, I think that'd be an excellent idea. Get a lot of views, I reckon, wouldn't it? Mersey minded, you're right, mate. Alex said, I really want to look into buying a 12 gauge shotgun used in zombie bug out bags. Looks really nice. Which one? That one up there? Yeah, it's nice, that. Matt said, I have a small Jack Pike knife, no idea the brand. I know them, yeah. I know what them knives are. Yeah, 300 quid's not bad. Yeah, I can't remember what mine are, but yeah, they're down there. Fucking, yeah, 600 quid. But that was dual. That was handgun, shotgun, your standard sort of pistol round sort of stuff, shotguns, and knife and spike protection. So, even a ice pick or a needle wouldn't go for it. Niall said, where can you get police vests? eBay. Just go on eBay. Singshot said, what about the V for Vendetta daggers? Possibly, if I can find something to make that, because that would involve welding. I can't weld at the minute. Alex said, have you ever made a barbed wire baseball bat? No, but I've got a baseball bat just there, ready to get some barbed wire around it. Dark Time says, look up your laws regarding vests. With felons, it depends where you are. That's fine here. There's no issue with vests here at all. Yeah. Oh, nice one, Lewis. Yeah, Lewis has just said preppers shop sells surplus police vests. Yes, good point there. In fact, yeah, I'll post a link to his preppers shop just because it'd be easy for me to do it. And then they've got the website. But yes, good point, Dark Times, because it does depend where you live. Pete said, I'm not happy with that Bowie of R4's Mike. You'll see how. Yeah, I'm not happy with that Bowie of R4's Mike. We'll see how it goes. All right, what don't you like about it, Peach? Just curious. King said, yeah, mine just standard knife spike 9mm with the knives being reinforced zombie killers. Didn't trust it too much. I'll be honest with you, mate. Most knives are just knives. It'll all come down to the sharpness, really. You know what I mean? No knife is better than any other knife. Just depends on how sharp they are. And I would bet you most freak shows who carry knives around with them are probably actually carrying reasonably blunt knives, especially if they're carrying stupid kitchen knives around in their fucking pockets without a sheath. But yeah, I know what you mean. But I think most, because the tests they do, if you see the tests, how they test these vests, they use a special sort of bladed in a very special shape that's very good at piercing. Rast Clark, you right, mate? And he said, Wagwan. That's not me doing an impression, that's just me reading that word. Slingshot said, if you could take a job mining asteroid, would you? Possibly. They'd have to be very good pay and I'd have to come back. Alex Saint said, kind of regretting buying the replica gun. I could have bought better items if I'd waited. That's always the way. I did something like that recently. Sydney said, I worry about the neighbours watching me shooting in the garden. Yeah, I suppose what you'll have to do is just what I do. If you see your neighbours, just stop. Just do it out of courtesy for them. You know, you don't have to, but out of courtesy, I stop shooting if I see my neighbours in the garden. Because, you know, they don't know. You don't know what they really think of you. And I know that if I hear shooting, I don't like sitting around in my garden because the people who shoot around my area, I don't fucking trust them. Because I've seen them shooting before with no backstop, shooting through a little thin hedge that guaranteed 100% that someone walked past that hedge, they would have been shot. So just in case I think, just in case they think I'm like that, I'll stop shooting. But I know what you mean. Big B said, sent pictures of the Walking Dead knives. Reckon you could get some decent views, especially with the new season being over. I'll look into that, mate. Thank you. Dark Time said, what's your line of work? This is my line of work. And actually, if anyone wants to up my wages, yeah, is a support thing because I don't actually get paid by YouTube. So if you want to donate to me, click this link that comes up in a minute. And you can buy me a coffee. And every time you buy me a coffee, so if you buy me one coffee, it gives me £2 straight in my PayPal. If you bought me 20 coffees, that would be, 40 quid, I suppose. But yeah, it's all appreciated and it goes into making stuff like this. I know some of you probably get bored of me saying this, but I have to say it. If I don't say it, no one knows. But yeah, I don't actually work really. I don't sign on either. Richard said, ice pick test. I use 4mm round rod, sharpened to a point. Pete said, don't like the tang being too high. I know what you mean, because it was at the back, wasn't it? I'll see if what I can do with it. Will probably look a little rough. Should be strong enough for bottle cutting. You'd have to do it. I'll tell you what to do, Pete. Go and have a look online at some Bowies and see if you can find one with a with the handle at the back and see if you can do one like that. Yeah, it does sound dangerous. Fuck, it does. I remember testing a stab vest. I was actually wearing it full force with a boot knife. Not my smartest moment. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I would not do that. I've never done tests wearing them. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Irishman said, is the stream lagging for anyone else? Dark Time said, nothing like working with weapons. Yeah, good, isn't it? Yeah, my job is making stuff like this. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone wants to support me, do that link. It's in the description. You can donate £2. You can donate whatever you want, and it all goes back into the channel. So you'll actually be making the channel better. Alex said, Mike, I'd love to give you a couple of grand, but I have to if I have that spare, it would go to air rifle and bows. Well, thank you for the sentiment, but I don't blame you, mate. Do it so I realise what I did about a minute after. Yeah, fuck's sake. King said, yeah, some knives will cut through a vest for fun.
Matt said, got a decent Springer, not CO2. Yeah, I prefer a Springer. Definitely Matt. Matt. I don't think I'd ever buy a CO2 rifle, and I'd only buy CO2 pistols now for like if I wanted a replica of a gun, I'd rather buy a CO2 version because you can actually do something with it. Sydney says, WD-40 okay to put on CO2 capsules to the gun or not sure. Yeah, I don't know about that because I don't know what WD-40 is made of. Alex said, the thing about some stab vests is if someone hits you with enough force, you get winded. Slingshot said, I have an idea for a fictional story about special people meeting from all over the world through dreams. And I like that. That sounds good. Is everyone liking the stream, by the way? Refresh the page, Matt, or something, or see if make sure the video is live. Sometimes the video ain't live. If it's not red or whatever, it's not live. So you just click live and it'll go to the live bit. So you'll be seeing this in a minute. Why the fuck am I? Just going to look at something. Oh, by the way, if anyone wants to donate and buy me one coffee, you'll put me on 100 coffees. Alex said, Mike, you should do an updated weapon collecting man cave video. I thought about that. I might do soon when I put the other board up. Freddie said, Sydney, I advise you get gun oil. Yeah, what you could do is always just, if you want to get shit like that, just have a look on eBay or Amazon. You know, the easiest, because most people shop on either, not everyone, but most people shop on either eBay or Amazon. And you get stuff on there. Tactical said, anyone heard from Nell these days? She commented recently. I've still got her on Twitter, Tactical, and she uploads pretty much every other day on Instagram. So she's still about. She's all right. I think she just don't get on YouTube a lot, but she is all right. And she messaged me after last time I told her people was asking about her. She said, "Just come on, all your local shop, Freddie. That's it." Big B said, have you thought about doing a UK shit hit van video? Like breaking down what shit hit the fan in the UK would look like. I haven't really thought about it because I think that'd be quite difficult to work out. I'll think about that one, Big B. That'd be an interesting video. I suppose you just don't go too detailed, I suppose. Because it's all guesswork, isn't it? You know what I mean? Sydney said, the thing is, I've never used gun oil on CO2 capsule and it's never affected the gun. I know you advised to do it though. How much is it? A couple of quid, I'd say. Matt said, Vax Mike sorted now. I'm not good with computers. That's all good, mate. I know that issue because it happens to me. Bradley said, I ain't got long to watch, but I still like the stream. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, like the stream, please, everyone. Stay King said, what happened to the website you had around 2009? I remember getting in trouble at school for being weapon nut and using the computers to look at players. Fuck's sake. I think I just got bored with the website, shut it down, as well as the forum. I think the website I just thought wasn't worth bothering. And the forum was a little bit dodgy, in all honesty. I've got a blog still. My blog is still on there. But I've got everything else now, Instagram, Facebook. Tactical, that's good. Just with the current climate, we have to look after our own. Exactly, Tactical, exactly. Yeah, but she's all right, mate. I'm glad you asked, and I'll tell her you asked as well. Yeah, I messaged her a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, she uploaded a picture of herself today on Instagram. Slingshot said, I'd like to see an English version of Cheers. You'd make an awesome Norm, Mike. Yes, nice. I'll tell you that as a compliment. Yeah, I liked old Norm. Yeah, good he was. Yeah, I was trying to think if we've got a version of Cheers ever. I don't think we ever did. But we do have, they show Cheers quite often in the morning on Channel 4. Freddie said a bottle of oil is about £5. Matt said, I always seem to get one CO2 capsule out of the new CO2 can, and after that, every capsule leaks. Yeah, I, in all honesty, Matt, I don't bother with them anymore. If I buy a new air pistol, it's going to be a spring pistol. I would, as I say, I would only buy personally. I'd only buy because of the amount of issues you have having to take the whole gun apart as well. In some guns to do the seals, I would only buy CO2 now. If I wanted, say, a replica Beretta, I wouldn't be able to buy a replica Beretta anyway. A DIAC would cost fucking over £1,000, so I might as well buy a CO2 Beretta. Yeah, and then I can shoot it for a while. So, yeah, Tears was good, wasn't it? Seeing shot, I like that. Tactical said a couple of drops of oil on the capsule will keep the seals working. At one point, when I went to do the shooting competition last year, I found I don't know how many CO2 guns. Let's just say 10. Out of my 10 CO2 guns, only 2 of them worked because all of the rest of the seals had degraded. That was a fucking nightmare last year. I found out about 6. That's, I don't know how many fucking guns, but loads of my guns I found out weren't working. Lewis said most CO2 capsules have silicone oil pre-mixed in them. Ras Clark said real Gurkha party. Now that's like a modern version, that one. I have got a proper old Gurkha, but I think it's in that box just there. If it was in there, I could show you, but if it's there, I can't because it's locked up and there's too much shit on there. But I have got one somewhere. Oh, Lewis is actually good to leave the CO2 bulbs in. I did not know that because everyone recommends take them out, don't they? Alex said, for anyone who knows, I've been looking into doing weapon manufacturing as a job, like BAE Systems. Does anyone know if it's a hard job to get into? You know what, Alex said, I ain't got a clue. Yeah, let me know. That'd be interesting to know. Actually, an old guy at the range told me that he had a 30-year-old gun with him, still good as new. I did it with mine, never had a seal fail. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, my air rifles, I've got a 20-year-old BSA Lightning and probably an 18-year-old Webley Stingray Deluxe, and they look brand new. They actually look brand new because just how I've treated them over the years. Every time I shot them, cleaned them straight away. Franny said, isn't the swivel to pierce the CO2 on a GT60 a right pain in the ass? My mate made me a new swivel. Really smooth and easy now. Yeah, some of them are, aren't they, Freddie? Slingshot said, I know they did an English version of Married with Children called Married for Life. I did not know that. Do you know what? Let me just Google that quickly and tell you whether they actually showed that properly. I never heard of that. Oh, Russ Abbott. I'll tell you what, Russ Abbott was actually quite a good... looks like that had one series and they stopped it. You know what? I didn't know they did that. Russ Abbott, I used to really like him. Yeah, Married with Children's very good. That looks like that was a typical sort of, failure and then just stopped it. Alex said, I want to get my hands dirty making weapons and not sit in an office. I don't blame you, mate. It's quite good fun. I enjoy it. Sydney said, one similar job that I had the opportunity to have was a prop maker. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, an apprenticeship for a theatre. Like making swords and axes. Yes, that sounds very good, prop making. Alex Saint said, Mike, if you could create a firearm, what design would it be? You know what? It would be... I drew this up as a design once, just out of my own sort of, I wanted to see it. It was a trench knife. So it had a blade coming out here, and then imagine knuckle dusters. And then at the top was a double-barreled little derringer type thing. So you would pull the hammers back like that, and then with this finger in the knuckle dusters, you could shoot 2 shots. So you'd have 2 shots, knuckle duster, and a trench knife. Yeah, that.
would be my you know, it'd be very impractical, but yeah, it'd be something like some of these things you see, but my own design. Matt said spring guns maintain power where CO2 needs warmer conditions to stay constant. Yeah, tactical said Christina Applegate, hubba hubba. Alex said I hate to be on the other side of that. Slingshot said I guess it didn't culturally translate. No, it probably it's like some of those things you don't need to. Like if we watch Married with Children, it's funny, you know, we do get it. It's very funny. It doesn't need an English version. Yeah. It's like a lot of things. You don't need an English version of it. Just saw that, did you? Where is Liam tonight? I don't know. Let me check my Twitter and I'll tell you. Sometimes he's messaged me saying, "Are you on tonight?" Oh, yeah, I missed that. He done a membership stream earlier. Member stream. Must have missed that. Don't know where he is tonight, mate. Big Ped said, anyone remember the old Jackal air rifle? Yes, I do. Yes, let me just Google that a minute. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I think Jack Stroker had one of them. Matt said, going back to replicas and you liking Berettas, Mike, there's an all-new metal version out. Nice. Yeah, that's what I would buy, because, you know, you can shoot it, but they still look realistic. You can get, you know, lovely all-metal ones now, can't you? City of Figs, right, mate? He said, that image you put up on the comments on Halloween video was scary. I fucked up with that. That actually was supposed to be the link. Glad you saw it though. Thank you. Did you reply to the message? Yeah. What a lot of you lot probably don't know, I recommend you going back and watching the last minute of the Halloween video again. And I'll know whether you watched it because there's something you have to do. So yeah, promise me, if you liked the Halloween video, go back and watch the last minute of the video. Look in the comments, find the interactive bit, and then do what it says. Because what happened was I was meant to post that link during the stream. The chat refreshed just as I was about to do it. When it came back, the fucking thing had ended. Yes. Well, I was supposed to share the link so you could just click it, but it fucked up. That link is now in the comments of that video. Slingshot said, I would say that Al Bundy is closer English comedy. Yeah, because it's yeah, I think anyone can get that comedy because it's the sort of, yeah, you know, we can all get the sort of the bloke who's sick of his wife and family sort of jokes. Yeah, I like Married with Children a lot. Good series that was. Richard said, looked up my local amateur operatic group. It appears they don't have a bass singer voice. No, yeah, once my voice is in top condition, I'll get to see if they're looking for one. Nice one, Rich. That'd be excellent. Well, I hope that happens for you, mate. T2 said, been looking at a lot of gun cabinets earlier. Going to take the plunge and submit an application. Oh, nice one. Oh, good luck with that, T2. Big Pet said, tactical. I had it from a pup, loved it because it looked hardcore. It does. It looks like a proper, like, you know, assault rifle, doesn't it? See, Fig said, got to think of a really good joke. Nice one, mate. But yes, that's how I know that the fact I know no one saw it because only one person sent a reply to that link, and that was Electro. He was the only person who did, so I know he was the only one who saw it. But that was my own fault because I fucked up and didn't send the link. I'll tell you what, Zed, I do as well. Malcolm in the Middle is actually, I hadn't watched that for years, and my mum put it on recently, watched all of them. And I forgot how good that was. Very, very funny series that is. Alex Saint said, Mike, did you complete school or did you leave? I went to pretty much all of school. Didn't do no exams, though, so I just couldn't be bothered. But I enjoyed school. So, yeah, I think I left a couple of months early. Just as I was starting the
exams, because I had no interest in doing exams. I just used to like to go to school because it was hanging around with my mates and hanging around with birds I fancied. You know what I mean? But yeah, I went to school till I was 16, put it that way. Yeah, Kelly Bundy. Yeah, she was hot, sing shot. Big B said, just saw a photo of my ex on Facebook. She's fat now, so I'm laughing. Like I say. You're off, Pete. Good luck, mate. Good luck with the Bowie. Do what I said. Go and have a look on Google, and you might find one that's like that, and then you can do a similar design. At least it'll give you some ideas to do a tang that's at the back like that. Either that, or just cut it straight off and make another cleaver. Sydney said, I was worried my IP address would be tracked. Yeah, In Between This is good again. Tell you what I've been watching lately, Toast of London. And then when Toast of London's finished, I'm going to watch that. Snuffbox. Don't know how many people have seen Snuffbox. That's quite a hidden gem, that is. Big Dave, you right, mate? Good to see you on. Alex said, I enjoy school too, but in all honesty, I can't be asked to do it. No. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't encourage you not to do them, but most exams nowadays get nothing out of it. Unless you're planning on going and doing other stuff to do with school, if that makes sense. Colleges and all that shit. I knew I wouldn't need none of that for any jobs I'd be getting. That's well worth watching. T2, yeah. Snuffbox, very funny. I don't know where it would be on. It's a BBC thing originally, but I doubt it would be on BBC iPlayer, because BBC iPlayer is shit like that. DVD though. You never know. Netflix possibly. I don't know though. But I love Snuffbox. If you like Toast of London, you like that. I saw something funny on YouTube once. Divorced Dad's cooking show. Fuck's sake. Sydney said, I watched that stand-up show with Charlotte Big Jugs from In Between Us. It was awful. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I saw that was a thing. Just don't find women stand-up comics funny. I'll be honest, I have seen some I thought was funny, but my favourite kind of comedy is I like stand-up, sort of quick-fire stand-up, and that also involves props. Yeah. So Tim Vine, that kind of stuff. Harry Hill. Dad said nearly finished the second series of What We're Doing the Shows. Oh, nice. I'll have to get onto that soon. Is it good? I imagine it's excellent. That's Matt Berry as well, isn't it? And Natasha Demetrio, whatever you say her name. Alex Saint. Oh no, Tactical said Mike has just got me into Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Funny as fuck. Yeah, if you like that, Matt Berry, Sanchez is in this. There he is. He does all the music in that. Actually, you'll find a lot of things that Matt Berry's in. He'll do the music too because he's a musician. Sorry if I've missed any comments, by the way. There's quite a lot. Oh, Alex said, mate, honestly, if I got a inclusion because I went to the toilets without asking, it pissed me off. Big B said, I like guys like Eric Andre, where they go out on the street and fuck random people. I've not seen that. I am a fan of Tim and Eric, though. And I like Tim Heidecker. Things what said, yeah, Sydney, all female comedians talk about dating and sex. City of Fix said, I like dark so-called offensive comedy. Oh, I do as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong there. I like highly offensive dark comedy. Yeah, I like highly offensive comedy. I love a bit of real fucking offensive shit. But I also like a bit of sort of stupid pun Tim Vine kind of comedy where he's just saying shit that you just can't guess what he's going to say, basically. But I'll be honest with you, I have heard some female comedians that I did think was funny. I wouldn't say they're not all personally.
Tactical said Frankie Ball used to be good. Yes, he's a bit too political for my liking now. Then that's probably what made you say that. But I'm saying that I've not watched a lot of his stuff for years, but I do like Frankie Boyle. He is good. Yeah. Kill for the thrill, said Frankie Boyle is a legend. He is a legend. It's just the problem is a lot of comedy nowadays. A lot of it is political based, and that's not my kind of comedy. If he could get away from that, it all depends what he's doing. A lot of people get put in these places to do political comedy, don't they? Yes, I love Father Ted as well, Zed. Yeah, that's excellent. Bob Dylan said, any recommendations for an upgrade from the Horizon Redback £8? The only thing that's better than that would be is it the R9 Cobra? And I don't definitely know whether it is or not. But if that's as powerful as it's supposed to be, it's bigger, so it's more like a carbine than a pistol, but it's not as big as a rifle. But they're supposed to go up to £130, I think. I tell you, I like a bit of well, Frank Skinner's pretty good. Frank Skinner's pretty good, and he can be quite rude. Yeah, Rabsy Nesbitt. I've got some DVDs of Rabsy Nesbitt up there. Bill Hicks. Yeah, Bill Hicks is good. Yeah, Lee Mack is good. T2 said, my dad loved Bernard Manning. Was always going to the Embassy Club. I always drove them pissed. Nice one. Yeah, that sounds amazing. That's the good old days, ain't it, T2? The good old days. Yeah, Mickey Flanagan. Yeah, Padilla Skinner, yes. But yeah, most of the shit I've got on DVD, as far as stand-up goes, is a lot of weird random. This is what I watch at night. I got some Milton Jones. He's very weird. He's weird one-liners. I've got every fucking thing Tim Vine's done. Harry Hill one there. There's one of my old Bill Hicks ones. He's good. It all depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes I just like to, But yes, I do love a bit of proper offensive comedy. It all depends what kind of mood you're in. Jeremy Vine's brother, yeah, exactly. Alex said, Mike, you should go and visit D&B military when the lockdown ends. Got a feeling you'd love looking at all the guns. That'd be good, that. Isaac Butterfield, never heard of him. Or Sebastian Maniscalco. Gas marks, you all right, mate? I'll maybe look into them. I say maybe because I'll probably forget what they are. You know what, Zed? Yes, I fucking love the League of Gentlemen. I've got everything the League of Gentlemen ever done on DVD. So I've got all of their live stuff, all of the TV series, the Christmas special, and I've even got series 1 and 2 on VHS, never opened. Yeah. In fact, I would say, Zed, the League of Gentlemen is probably in my top 5 or even top 3 all-time favourite TV shows. Yeah. In the top 3, probably. Yeah, I love League of Gentlemen. Enough that, we still quote League of Gentlemen now to each other. Bob Dylan said, what's the score with guns, mate? No firing pins. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I love League of Gentlemen, Zed. I'll show you my League of Gentlemen collection one day. I've got everything. And actually, I've got 2 League of Gentlemen books as well. Yeah, I've got League of Gentlemen books as well. Jeff Dunham, never heard of him. Missing a Webby, I like them. Yeah, local shop for local people. We have no trouble here, yeah. Yeah, Zed, how's this for you? Just watched that the other night. Yeah, I like Little Britain. Little Britain's one of them, you forget how good it was. Because it's quite old now. But yeah, Little Britain class is offensive now. Alpha Tango Cuck, he said, hang on. So have you not been talking about the election? No, sadly not.
No politics tonight, thank you. We're British. I've been waiting to say that all night. Shitty effects. I can't believe how fast Little Britain got cancelled. They're terrible, isn't it? Laughable. Iron Man said, Mike, do you like war film? Yes. That's all good, Alpha. It's all good, mate. War film, yeah, I do, but I don't own a lot. Zed sent me some. I've not watched them yet. I'll get round to that one day. Yeah, that was a shame about Sean Connery. I was going to watch a couple of his films, but not his massively known one. I was going to watch Outland and is it Zardos? I've never seen that. Hello, all the new people coming in, by the way. Ninja Rabbit said, did you see George Brad's new video? We've cut up old 12-gram CO2s as flesh sampling arrowheads. Maybe you could give it a try. I'll look into that, Ninja Rabbit. I've not seen that. Yeah, okie dokie, pig in a pokey. Yeah, morning job seekers. Fuck's sake, I love that. Dole scum, she used to call them. The young ones, Bob, I love it. I got all that. I got the DVDs and the VHS of them. But they're different, actually. When they brought out the DVDs, they had to cut out some of the music, which was a shame, and cut out a couple of scenes. There's some probably highly offensive stuff in the young ones that was perfectly acceptable in the day. Yeah, still game. I'm a big fan of that as well, Tactical. Alpha Tango says it's a shame if the coronavirus was a bit more deadly. I could actually put my gas mask collection, wear good army gear to good use. Hello, Bob, by the way. So I was so distracted about you saying the young ones. You say hello. You're right, mate. Alex said, Mike, did you personally collect DS? I did used to collect DS. They're too expensive now, though. Yeah, Footlights and Scumbag College, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I used to collect DIAC. They're too expensive now. That's a DIAC, that's a DIAC, that's a DIAC, and that's a DIAC. And I had a brain gun and an Uzi. Too expensive, though. And too much money sitting there if you need it. I did not know Wilfred Brimley died as well. When was that? I've not seen Fury. Yeah, there's a notification from someone. I don't know what, though. Yeah, I said I'm going to quickly get down my League of Gentlemen collection. If I fall down, gonna ring up Malcolm. Because I'm on a fucking swivel chair. Still here, by the way. Oh, I think that's all. There's one missing, though. Unless I ain't fucking got it yet. I'm sure I have. No, I have. Yeah. Fuck off. But me falling off the thing. that would go viral. So, yeah. League of Gentlemen Series 1. League of Gentlemen Series 2. League of Gentlemen Series 3. League of Gentlemen Live at Drury Lane. The League of Gentlemen Are Behind You. Would you like a pantomime version? That's actually really good. They're all of their stuff's good. League of Gentlemen Christmas Special, which originally came out it must have came out in 2000 originally when it was shown, because I was in prison at the time for a little bit and didn't get to see it. So my mum had to tape it for me. And then this is the last one they did. The League of Gentlemen Live Again. Actually, I'm missing one. I must not have bought the new one then. No, that was it, wasn't it? Was it? Oh, yeah, I'm missing one.
I'm sure I bought them all. I must have put that somewhere. There's one more. I'm sure I've got them. Oh, you're off, Luke. Good night. He said, don't say bye then. I never heard you. I never heard you. Alex said, brother's content is pretty interesting. Thank you, mate. Yeah, you should enjoy that. Ped said, I need to get them. I loved it back in the day. Spot on, dark as fuck. Yeah, Monty Python was good. Dad said one day Mike would be standing in a chair off screen and there'd be something fuck and it would catapult across the room. When was I born? 1980. Yeah, I'm missing one of these. There's I know what I ain't got on there. I have got it though. There was the Halloween, not Halloween, there was the League of Gentlemen 20th anniversary, wasn't there? I wonder where that is. I've definitely got that though. Alex said, why don't you get a shotgun license? I'll be honest with you, I just don't really want the hassle of it, Alex. James said, Americans and the English have different comedians we like. Yeah, but I bet if you saw a lot of English ones, you'd probably like them. And as I've seen a few American ones, I do like them. Thank you, Big B. He said, you and your brother are the types of guys who will inherit the earth when it all hits the fan. I reckon quite a lot of us would be like that. Slingshot says, same year I was born. Exactly, mate. That's made me curious now. I'm sure I've got that 20th anniversary fucking one. Fucking absolutely sure I bought that. That's weird. I'll have to have a look later. I'm absolutely sure I've got that. Yeah, there's one other DVD, which would be the 20th or 25th anniversary. That's confusing me now. All right, I'll look up Jeff Dunham. Big B, so I think the ACAB 2 will get in the way of getting a shotgun license, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it could do. Probably I might do. You're right there. To be honest, I ain't bothered anyway. Alex said, I might go down the rifle range with a couple of friends of mine already have licenses, but my parents don't want me to have a shotgun. Could cover it with makeup or plasters. It does say it on my record, though, yeah. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it, Big B? So possibly can't have one because he has Asperger's. Sydney said, to be honest, the license is so expensive. Yeah, I don't think I could afford it. All right, Slingshot, he has a website. I'll look into that. Big B, so I've got a crossbow and that keeps me happy. Same here, mate, same here. Nick's knives, right, mate? He said, it's good. It's good if you're a farmer, exactly. Alex Saint said, I want a shotgun license. Also has an ACAB tattoo. Oh yeah, hi mate. I want a hi mate. Yes, I get you now. Yes, hi mate. I want a shotgun license. I also have an ACAB tattoo. Fred says, Sydney, if you get a shotgun certificate, get an FAC at the same time. £2 more. Firearms certificate, FAC. T2, so I had to laugh a few years back. Guy standing in the workshop with a flat tire. Not going any further. That's either gone over my head or that's the beginning of a joke. Sorry, T2. Big B said, right, lads, let's all get some money to go here and buy a farm so we can all have shotguns riding. Although, as I say, my cousin, who lives in a flat with no garden, got shotgun and firearms license, firearms certificate. So it's just getting the permission to shoot on his own land. Nice one, Alex. Saying, yeah, get yourself a mug. There's more designs than that. Matt said, what crossbow would you guys recommend for beginners? Get yourself a pistol crossbow like one of them two.
So a Horizon Redback or a Tomcat 2 or a Tron, Armex Tron. Perfect. And then you can buy a quiver off me to hold your bolts. And then when you've got sort of, you know, when you got used to them, get yourself some broadhead bolts off of me, which are these, which will be for sale soon. And everyone keeps asking for them. I've got to finish them all first and do a video, then they'll be for sale. Because once that video's online, that should get quite a few views, quite a lot of people asking. And I can just keep doing them then. Don't want to sell them all before I do the video. And then people all ask for them, and then I'm, you know, having to delay people by months. Matt said, okay, thanks. Do you have any reviews? Yeah, I've got reviews on all of them. Yeah, go on. Just put in Pistol Crossbow on my channel. You'll see loads of reviews on there. So Inkshot said, I wonder if people started getting superpowers, how the UK government would regulate that. Don't think they'd be able to, would they? Alex said, if I owned a lot of land and had kids, I'd definitely teach them hunting skills. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Definitely. Yeah, because it'd be the perfect thing for it, wouldn't it? See if it said Englishman with the longbow. Must have been so muscular back in the day. Takes back. Yeah, you imagine. Yeah, must have been, as you say, must have been very fit and healthy. Oh, Gasmar said Oregon Measure 110 Drug Decriminalisation and Addiction Treatment Initiative passed. Well, you've done that. Matt said, have you ever eaten squirrel? Yes, I have, and I've eaten a squirrel's heart as well. So if I get anything out of that, you know, I don't know why I told you that, but yeah, I have eaten squirrel. Quite like it. So it said, Big B, get a cocking device. It makes them more accurate as well, as you'll get an even draw. It was a boiled squirrel's heart, but yeah, I have eaten squirrel and squirrel's heart. Yeah, the crossbows, if that's what you're on about, are well worth. The pistol crossbows are well worth getting. The amount of stuff you can do. Oh, you can also, once you've got yourself a pistol crossbow, you can buy a pistol crossbow bayonet off me. Forgot about them. Which again will be made soon. I had a very busy week this week. I was going to get them all done. So there's your bayonet, which I sell. There's your quivers, which I make and sell. Yeah, but there's so many mods you can do with these. Tacticals had just nipped to the kitchen and had something thrown at me. Looked, and I'd kicked a bottle top, which bounced back. For fuck's sake. Yeah, you imagine that. RFX Games, have you eaten tinned ox tongue? I haven't, no. I would though. Slingshot said, but they try, Mike. Yeah, exactly. So it said, BB, the cocking out still makes them more accurate. Yeah, because what it does, it lines the string up better. You don't get a wonky string, basically. The simplest way to put it. I can't believe that I'm missing a DVD. I hate it when that happens. I've either not bought it or if not, I'll have to buy it tonight. Maybe I think I might. No, I'm sure I've got it though. Matt, you right, mate? He said, Mike, what do you think of cheap lawn edging tool to make a spear? By the way, Mike, I missed your live Halloween special, but watched it after. Nice one. Did you watch the bit at the end? Go and watch the last minute and follow that. Look in the description, and the link's actually there. Oh, I've got something to tell you, Matt. You got to tell this Stacey because she was asking about my height that time. For some reason, we was all bored earlier and we all measured ourselves. And I'm actually an inch taller than I said. So, yes, I'm not very tall. I am actually really
5'4.5". So with my Doc Martin boots on, I'd be 5'5.5". So that's why the police used to say, let's just say 5'6". So there you go. So I'm not as short as I thought. And that was with no shoes on as well. Yeah, I'm not very tall. Matt said, I'll tell her much. No, but she was quite surprised when I said I was you got to tell her the whole thing there. Yeah, she was quite surprised when I said, because I thought I was at 5'3.5", but I'm not. I'm actually 5'4.5". I must have measured myself wrong. When I went like that, I must have been like going like that a bit. I haven't killing for the thrill. I haven't got any Webley revolvers. I got a Webley air pistol just there though, and an air rifle. Now, do you know what, Freddie? I've never sold any of my DVDs. Not worth selling. I'll never sell my DVDs because you spend tenner on them and then you can get like fucking 50p for them. Slingshot said they could try rounding up superpower Brits, might. I suppose. But that's no different than any other country, is it? You know, it wouldn't just be the UK. Any country in the world would want to restrict people with superpowers. You know, there's states in America where you can't have a silencer on a gun. I can have any silencer, any gun I want. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Alex said, Mike, you should do hunting video. I would if I ever went out hunting. But, yeah. There's an issue with that, though, with videos. So you do have to be careful with, people will flag those and wrongly, and you can get a little bit of shit from them. RAF Gaming, he said, have you heard of the Unbreakable Umbrella or similar? Yeah, I've got one. I've actually got one over there. I've got the security umbrella. Said to Ray, someone I'm actually taller than. Everyone's taller than me, apart from Matt. Freddie said I have a silencer on both PCPs advised in the country, but opposite in the US. Tactical said I'm 6 foot, but due to the lockdown, my waist's heading that way. Freddie said I'd take you hunting. To be honest, I could go hunting tomorrow if I wanted to. Thank you, though, Freddie. I appreciate that. But yeah, I just never get out doing it. It's a lot of bother that sometimes I just can't be asked to. But my cousin's always asking me to go shooting. I have done a video on the security umbrella. Yeah, Big B said, no, RF Games are nice. Have you done a video on it? Yes, I have, yeah. Yeah, well worth owning. Quite expensive, though. Big B said there's also an issue on anti-hunters. That's it, yeah, dock shoe and all shit like that. Yeah, that's the only issue. If you're prepared for all the bollocks that goes with it. Nick said getting the permission is always the most annoying. But yeah, that's where my cousin's quite lucky. He's got a couple of places where he can shoot multiple things. He can shoot geese. There's certain geese that are classed as pests. He can shoot geese, rabbits, you know, all that kind of stuff. Pigeons. Yeah. You've got a couple of places he can go. He's always saying to me, do you want to go? But I'm never in the mood. Matt said, tin cans, more my thing. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. Tin cans and targets. That's it, Freddie. Yeah, Canadian geese. That's it. That's exactly what it was going to be. Yeah. Oh, squirrels. Yeah. Big B said I saw a guy who owned his own plumbing company. Ended up having to shut it down. Some antis doxing him, spreading rumors about him. Yeah, sick, really, isn't it? Sick. I hate them kind of cunts who do that kind of shit. It's fucking pointless as well. It's just people being cunts, basically. Yeah, I'll be honest, Freddie, I don't actually know what he shoots. I'm just talking about when I used to go with him. That was before all that bollocks. But yeah, I was just naming things. But yeah, if pigeons not, then not. Yeah, it's just when I went out of him. That was before all that bollocks with Chris Packham shit on it. But yeah, thank you for the advice there.
Alex said, yeah, crossbow a day keeps WeaponCollector away. That said, try shooting flies. Takes a real man to shoot one of them at the sky. Gasmar said, the beard makes you at least 2 inches tall. I also said as a joke, I always wear my shoes as well. So I'm actually 5'5.5". I've always got my shoes on unless I'm in bed or having a shower. Joe Green, you right, mate? I'm good, thank you. Ninja Eyeball said, yeah, personally, the only time I'd really want to kill anything is for its survival. Yeah, I can understand that totally, Ninja, as well. Yeah, I can totally understand that. Everything I've ever shot, I've always eaten it. I can't say everything, but the majority. And if I ever went out shooting, everything would either get eaten or something would eat it or someone would eat it. I even used to keep rabbit furs. I sold them. John Payne says, snowflakes don't understand that most of the shooting is pest control or to keep herd numbers. Yes, very good point. They don't get it, do they, John? But yeah, that's the issue. Well, they don't, they either don't get it or they just don't care. Yeah. T2 said, when I was gripped in Edinburgh and put in a lineup, they said I was 5'8". I'm 5'10". And I was happy to go back on the train to crew. Yeah, exactly. Fuck's sake. Yes, they always make me taller than I am. You was made shorter. Fred said, just a warning, if he is caught with a dead pigeon and he's not been in the growth crop. I'll be honest with you, Freddie, I would assume he knows everything he does. You don't need to say. I'm just saying, because I've not been shooting with him for like 4 years. So I don't know what he does. I'm just naming, when we went, you could shoot pigeons. You know what I mean? Nick, so I don't think I'll be eating rats anytime soon. No, that's a good point, actually. Matt said, Mike has silver boots. Mike, what's silver in boots? 6'6" and stands at the end of Cambodian kid's bed. Gary Glitter, flax yes. Forgot about him. Slingshot said, Mike, would you ride a mechanical bull? Possibly. Depends on how drunk I am and who's there. Yeah, that's all good, Freddie. I appreciate you saying, and you're only giving him a warning, aren't you? You're helping him out. But in all honesty, I have no idea. Yeah. But yeah, I ain't been shooting with him. Maybe longer than 4 years. And I don't know what he shoots. But I would assume he knows, because he wouldn't want to get his licenses took off him. Alex said the UK stupidest law about knives really annoyed me. Is why they banned butterfly knives. Why is anything banned? Nick said, pretty sure he's still banged up even now. Possibly, yeah. I don't know. I don't know enough about gang glitter, in all honesty. What's the time? I may go off in 10 minutes. I'm quite tired. So it's going to be a reasonably early one tomorrow. But I might do longer than 10 minutes because that's a bit abrupt. But yeah, I was fucking knackered before I came on. Sparrow, right, mate? I'll be on tomorrow, though. Matt said, Mike, I know we ain't talking politics, but don't you think 80s TV puppet Pob would be better than Bob? Potentially, yes. Good old fucking Pob. Dirty little bastard he was, because he used to spit all over the screen as well, didn't he? And then write his name in it. He'd literally gob all over the screen and then write his name. Gasmar said, garage sale yard gnomes make great target. Yeah, good point. Yeah, dirty little bastard old Pob was. Spitting all over the screen. Matt said, did you hear many fireworks? Yeah, there was loads yesterday, and there was some tonight as well. Nah, it's all good, Freddie. It's just I can't really say, because I don't really know what he does and what he don't do. You know what I mean? Sparrow said, how you doing? What's the latest project? I'm good, just a little bit tired tonight. The next project will be make a sheath for this, turn one of those into a straight sort of ninja sword. Turn the other one into maybe a couple of daggers, or maybe a dagger and some kind of smaller knife. No, I did not. No, I don't know if I saw it. No, I did not see the protest yesterday or in London. Last no, mate. Yeah, old Pob. I remember Pob quite fondly, in fact. But he was also a dirty bastard. He was a dirty little shit. I've also got there's a machete to turn into a something, a Bowie. But yeah, the stuff I've got to work on, I've got 2 of those weed whackers to make a short sword and the daggers. Sheath for this, which I've got the leather for here. Sorry for yawning. I know some people hate that. Matt said, Mike, I promised to send you a tenner Monday on the link. It was another great bill. Thank you, Matt. You don't have to, but I do appreciate it, and it does help. Yeah, I think everyone has been a bit tight tonight. I think you can get 1 tonight. Nah, it's up to you. Like, I appreciate it. I've had quite a lot of support lately. And also quite a few people have already supported. So here's the link again if anyone wants to do it. Tactical said, what do you know any idea what colour you're doing the sheath? The only stuff I've got, Tactical, is either the red, the oxblood red, or dark brown. So one of those 2. I don't think I've got any black. I might I'm going to look up some really old sheaves and try and copy some of them. So it may have a bit of brass on it. I've got a bit of that thin brass still. I think dark brown probably would, wouldn't it? Yeah, because I think the oxblood would have to either really be really, really, really dark. I don't think it would look right, would it? Yeah, be dark brown, Tactical. That's all I got at the minute. Dark brown and oxblood. Oxblood you can make very dark, but I don't reckon that'd look right. Yeah, dark brown. Yeah, maybe a bit of brass. Irishman said to me, Matt Easton from Skoda Outdoor did a good video today with a couple of large knives. One was a thin machete Bowie hybrid. You know what, Irishman? I don't normally watch his videos that often. I watched that one today. Yeah, that was very nice, wasn't it? That big, essentially Bowie machete. I was watching that and I was thinking, oh, that's funny. I'll make things like that. Joe Green said, did Liam do a stream today? He was gonna do a He was going to do a members stream, but I fell asleep. No, I didn't fall asleep. Well, I fell asleep just before it. Then we had the delivery of shopping, and when I went downstairs, my couple of my relatives was here, so I sat down talking to them. So yeah, I missed it. Matt said, Mike, I'm furloughed again, where I work at the Consolidor shops. That's a shame. I don't know what to say about that, but Tack said, are there less restrictions on antique weapons? Yeah. Some stuff that you can't own, you can own if it's just opening and closing my knife. Some things you can't own, you can own if they're antique. Sydney said, no work out there. Makes me wish I'd not at university now. I don't know if that'd even help you. Big Pet said, if you can't get a coffee with the PayPal, the hoodies are spot on. Yeah, nice one, mate. The hoodies or the mugs or the T-shirts. I still want to know who bought the Make Weapons Great Again T-shirt, because someone did, but they never told me. They never told me who it was. I might stay on a little bit later than I said, but just be prepared. Andy, right, mate? Freddie said, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm playing The Hunter. Don't know, Freddie. I might watch a couple of films in the day. I may do a bit of pumpkin cutting, sword pumpkin cutting, film that. Matt said, I'm thinking about buying a new bivvy tent, but I'm not sure. Not
Not sure I wanted to use it for summertime. Yeah. Oh, Tactical said, what about a thin coat of dark blue in ox blood over the top? I'll look into that. I'll have to test it. Because that could work. I reckon the dark, might as well just go for the dark brown, I reckon. RAF said you can own antique cane swords. I saw some at the antique store last year. That's it. Yeah, if they're antique, you can have them. I often forget that. Technically, if you had a 100-year-old knuckle duster, you could probably own that still. I bet they'd still take it off you, though. And you'd have to go through a lot of fucking shit to get it back. But you'd also have to be able to prove it's actually over 100 years old. But you'd be legally sound if it actually was. But I bet you'd have a lot of bother getting it back off them. Exactly, Big B. It's good. The only way you can get around it is stay totally legal. And then they've got a lot of trouble taking them off you then, because you're not actually breaking the law. Because a lot of time they take things off people. They have broke some kind of law, and then they can take half your shit off you through crime prevention, I think. I don't know the exact terms of it, but it's around those kind of lines. Tactical said original World War I trench knives would be legal, but expensive. Exactly. Yeah, Riggs has got one of them. Got 1918 trench knife. Oh, black powder pellet gun. Yeah, looks like a spud gun. Big B, so I'll just use my Asperger's whenever I get in bother. Good idea. You got one of them cards? You can get a card, can't you? To tell them. But why not, mate? Just not, because they can take advantage of you with that, can't they? Getting the old dry mouth. I'll stay on for a little bit longer, though, as I said, maybe another 10 minutes. But I am pretty fucking tired tonight. And it is 11 o'clock. Yeah, it's been good tonight. I've enjoyed it. What you lot got planned for tomorrow? I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I was going to do some pumpkin cutting. Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. Have you got anything you would like to see me use on these pumpkins? So, yeah, I might use the katana for one. I don't think I'll use that because now I know how expensive it is. And also, it's a lot of bother. And that's a very nice, I don't ever want to damage that now. Is there anything you'd like to see me get out, kill some pumpkins with? Big B said, I lived my whole life with it, this shit disorder. Might as well take advantage of it. Why not, mate? Totally agree with you. So that one, you want to see that, Matt? I ain't got a war axe. I got a war hammer, though. Just there, over my shoulder. Can't point to it. Tactical, sorry for spamming, but they can have 100-year-old pottery. I bet Plod never takes that off them. Joseph, right, mate? Hi, Mike. Hi, all. A very close shave benching 160 kilogram yesterday. Usually I can get 2 or 3 reps, but I was tired and couldn't get it up. Couldn't get it up at all. And the bar was on my right, was right on my throat. Fucking hell, Joseph. Yeah, I'm glad you're all right, mate. Yeah, that's very, very fucking dangerous. Yeah, fuck's sake. Yeah, that is close. Fucking hell. You see that, though, don't you? Not the deaths, but you see that happen to people. You right, Matt? You're off, Matt. Sorry. Yeah, see you later, Matt. Sorry, I'll get distracted. Yeah, good night, Matt. Good having you on. I have said it would be cool to see you try the security umbrella. I've got videos of me doing the security umbrella stuff. Oh, on the pumpkins, you mean? Yes. I'll have to think about that. The only reason I say that is I've deliberately kept that in like mint condition almost in case I sell it, because that's a lot of money sitting in just an umbrella. They're like 150 quid. Lancaster Rontgen, you right, mate? Good to see you on. Andy said must have been pickaxe I was thinking of. That's it. I got like my war hammer pickaxe thing there, yeah.
Tactical cleaver, yeah, nice one, yeah. Ped said, try. I'm out with my boys tomorrow for a walk and a fire. Take the red back and the sling. See if I can beat him this weekend on the sling ping shoot off. Nice one, that sounds good. Matt said, how about a news Mike parody about the craziness nonsense this year? I'll think about that. There is going to be, eventually there will be another news parody. A couple of them. I've got 2 planned. Just getting around to do them, getting the nerve up to do them. Dad said, first thing for me will be a breakfast and then some coffee. Oh, drop my knife. And I'll clean some knives and oil them. Then I expect I'll watch a film. Lancaster, I love the bill hook bow. I'm currently working on one. Oh, nice one. Yeah, there you go. Bit of inspiration for you. Yeah, I was really happy with that, actually. Could I use a stock of one of my shotguns? Tell you what I probably could do for Iron Man. Get the old spiked buckler out. The thing is, a lot of them things I don't think will be very spectacular. But Lancaster, I'm glad I inspired you to make one of these. That's that's the whole goal of those videos. I've got the leather for a sheath as well. So that's a bit of 3mm leather, and that's a bit of 2mm leather. Might have to look into maybe aging it as well. That looks. I don't want to. I don't know. It's a shame making something like. See, this just came out looking rustic. It just that did. I wouldn't want to make a sheath that looked really nice and then make it look old. I don't mind if it looks old once I've done it. I'll see. Has everyone been liking the stream, by the way? Yeah, I don't know what Liam was doing tonight. He never spoke to me. He's not messaged me after saying he was doing a member stream at 8 o'clock. Do you know what, Big B? I might be able to make you. I know you're not asking for a sheath there, but I might be able to make you a sheath one day. I've actually had people asking me to make sheaves, but I don't know. I just can't get motivated to do them. Well, it's not that. The issue is to make a sheath really good, you have to have the knife to do it, or an exact like plastic replica. Because I don't want to make a sheath for someone and then they say it don't fit. Because I'd feel a bit, shit for making them a knife that don't fucking sheath that don't fit their knife. It wouldn't be a lot, Big B. I can't say definitely, and I can't say I definitely could do one, but I could do you one. I don't know. Depends on how much. Put it this way: if you ask someone else to do it, it'd probably be a third or a fourth of the price they would charge you. I have said found a nice leather knife sheath on a local bench a while ago. Must have been used for fishing. Nice, yeah. Just nothing better than finding a knife. There's only one thing better than finding a knife. That's finding a knife with drugs on it. And I say that because my brother once found a knife on a bench. It was a butter knife, and it was absolutely covered in marijuana oils. But you put it on a knife, and then you just, rub it on whatever you're going to smoke. Big B said, I'll get paid on the 28th, mate, and if I've got enough, I'll get my family Christmas, I might take you up on it. Yeah, ask me, and if I can do it, as I say, the issue is knowing the full dimensions of the knife. That's the issue. I'll look into it though. But I have quite a few people saying they would buy sheaves off me if I made them. Yeah, I could do black version, any colour, because to be honest, if someone's buying a sheath off me, I could afford to buy more dye. And I did have black dye up until when I made this actually. Because there's some black dye on there. Because that bit of leather there was the same colour as that originally. We leave Matt's comment on if Phil takes it off. Matt said, Mike, I know you aren't political tonight, but Stacey is off to the Freedom anti-lockdown rally tomorrow in the small town of Stroud, Gloucestershire. She don't want me to go with her because she thinks I might get drunk and aggressive to the cops. Nice one. Well, I hope she's all right and I hope it goes, I hope it goes well. Lancaster said, how do your weed hacker swords hold up? Very well, actually. Yeah, very well. They got a decent bit of flexibility that they can bend, but they also go back straight. No. I'll tell you what, Joseph, just for you, I'll tell you what the news says. So you can leave Joseph on as well. I'll tell you what our British news is saying. Yeah, I'm still on things. I'll be on for a little bit more. Joe Green said, would you make a smaller knife for someone? Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I'll tell you what our news is saying. Dare Love, you right, mate? It's still saying 253 to Biden, 214 to Trump. Still says that. Slingshot said I had a nice I left a nice comment on the tag video. Thank you, mate. And I mean that. I genuinely appreciate you tagging me in that. So that's all good said. I don't mind when it's a little bit like that, because we're not having a massive discussion. We're gonna end soon. But yeah, still saying the exact same thing. I know now, even if it does become a thing, I'll be ending in a minute. But yeah, eventually I would make the issue is, this will sound a bit weird, but at the minute I'm not sort of desperate for money. I ain't got no money, but I'm not desperate for money. So making stuff for other people isn't a massive I can't think of the word, but what you need to get lucky, and I need to be a bit skint, and then I'll start making you all the things you want. Put it that way. There's nothing wrong with making money, though, isn't there? That's what we all go to work for. Save for, priority. That's it. Tactical. I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, it's not a massive priority at the minute. But then, I suppose I should sell these things anyway to make sure if it ever becomes a priority, I've already got it, innit? See you later, RF. Darren, I said, I was just watching Deliver Us from Evil, Mike. I saw your live stream. Nice one. What's that then? I've not seen that. Is that a film or is that something else? Oh, it is 2014. That looks quite good. Thank you, Ryan, who just donated and bought me 2 cups of coffee. Thank you. You've put me over the 100 mark now. Thank you very much. Let me see if it says on this who it is. Who was that? Oh, that was RAF Gaming. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, good night, mate. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, sleep well yourself. I think such a no. You're ever going to get a girlfriend, mate? Yeah, one day. And I said, I'm happily single at the minute. Girlfriend might scupper things for some things, do you know what I mean? But no, I will eventually. But no, I'm all right at the minute. Tap said, Mike, I couldn't commission you to make a pretty blade for Stacey. She is 40 on the 4th of January. I could email me and I'll tell you. I'll look into it. Yeah. Oh, nice one, Danny. He said he watched the latest Tremors. You know what? One of these days I'll watch them all, because I think I've only watched the first 2. Yeah, let me know, Matt, and depending on what it is and all that, I might be able to do it. So I don't like to say definitely yes, because you know me, I'm slightly restricted to, I can't forge a knife, but if I can find something that I can shape into a knife. Yeah, the K-bars would probably sell good. Freddie, you're not wrong there, though, mate. And he says, yeah, Mike then turns 65 and says, yeah, one day. Too true, mate, too true. All right, I might watch that, Darren. I'm going to watch a film tonight. I'll tell you what I watched last night. Salvage, which was
it was all right. It was quite weird. This film. Bought it on DVD. Bought it on Blu-ray because I couldn't get it anywhere. It's sort of like a time travel film. Yes, you can, RF, but not RF. Bloody what am I about? Matt said, Mike, on the one-off donation, can you see my email? Yes, I can see your I can see. Well, not your email. Let me just. Obviously, what happens is PayPal says whatever name and email you've put in there. So on PayPal, I've had a payment from blah de blah. Yeah. Lancaster said, would you recommend making a sword from a steel rule? I doubt that would be suited to a sword, in all honesty. The reason I use tools, essentially, because they're a tool of steel, and if they're made for already cutting, they're already usually hardened and tempered or whatever, whereas a ruler probably wouldn't be. Although you could make like a decorative sword or a display sword. If it bends, it will probably. Well, I don't know. They're quite flexible, aren't they? But I doubt it would stay sharp. Who knows? I don't really know, mate. But I know they, yeah, because actually rulers don't bend normally, do they? Yeah, I don't know. That would be a better option than just some mild steel or something. But yeah, paying through. Put it this way, not this isn't to do with that. This was what Matt was saying. Basically, paying through Ko-fi.com is pretty much no different than just donating via PayPal. So all the details I would see on PayPal, I'd see through that anyway. It's a lot easier for you not to do it. Do they temper and heat it though, Freddie? That's the only thing. Because you can make a knife out of pretty any steel that can be hardened and tempered if you can harden and temper it. The reason I do it out of these, this is 21. The reason I do it out of these kind of things, you don't have to do the hardening and tempering things because it's already done. You just have to keep it cool while you do it. I've never had any issues with any of the things I've made when it comes to overheating and that. Slingshot said, would you ride a blimp, Mike? Yeah. Tactical said, don't let that put you off, Mon, Freddie. There's other benefits when you get older. You'll find out. I've missed something there. Oh, Tactical said, Slingshot or his girlfriend would be like, Mike, what are you doing in that shed? Yes, exactly. Yeah, his girlfriend, yeah. But yeah, the good thing with these, you'll notice everything I do a knife from is a sort of tempered thing, so I don't have to do no heat treat on it. Carlos said, isn't there a guy on here that does blacksmithing? He could heat treat your knives. Yeah. It'd be a lot of bother though, because I'd have to make a knife, send it to him. He'd have to do it, send me it back. Yeah. But yes, there's a couple of people. Yeah, I saw that thing about minks. Funny, I need to tell Malcolm about that. He sometimes comes across minks in his work. Not that they're over, they're Denmark ones, aren't they? But you don't know, do you? Actually, I'm going to do that now. Or I'm just going to put on his thing. I'm going to write the word mink so it reminds me. Actually, no. Yeah, there. I'll open his thing. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you can. I used to make. I've when I was younger, I used to make knives and blades out of hinges and all stuff like that. And you can do it. It's just they won't be as tough as a hardened and tempered blade. Whereas they already are. You just have to keep them cool when you do it. Yes, it is funny when people slip on ice. Right, I'll be off in a minute. I'm going to go off at 20 past because I've gone on a lot longer than said. But yeah, it's been a good one. I've enjoyed it. My throat's going a bit now, though. Don't know if you could hear. I've got a fucking air purifier there. But it's driving me around a fucking bend lately. I can't. I wake up in the morning. My mouth is so fucking dry. And I sneeze for like half an hour at a time. Yeah, it's still good, Freddie. It's still a knife, isn't it? It's still something you've made. Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah, if you want to make things out of that, I would. I used to do it. Nice one, Tactical. Yeah, been good in it. I've enjoyed tonight. I'll stay on till well, I have got some I think what it is Slingshot. I think I've got a dust allergy, or even a dust mite allergy. Because my nose is all fucking funny now. Matt said we live right next to the M5. Helicopters every other night. I bet that's a fucking nightmare, that is. Sparrow said I've got a modded £110 Tomcat 2 firing 7.5 inch R9 bolts now. Can run just a single type of bolt now. Oh yeah, what? Because the magazine and that, do you mean? Colin said, Mike, isn't there a blacksmith out there that could heat treat? Yeah, oh yes, there is. Yes, I'm sorry, I thought you said on here. Yes, no, you did say. Yeah, I suppose there is, Colin. I'll be honest, I don't really need to. It's a lot of bother. I'll just do it my way because I can make something. I can make something just as good. This is heat treated and tempered and all that. It's just yeah. And to be honest, if I don't heat treat it and just keep it cool, it's actually quicker and easier to do it this way. But I appreciate what you're saying, Krylan, and that could, yes. Yeah, I bet there is someone who could. I think, Freddie, it's something to do with the COVID stuff. There's sort of there's been a mutated form of COVID that have got into minks or something. The other issue of heat treating when you're not used to doing it, you can fuck up a knife like that if you leave it in about 10 seconds too long. You fucked up all of 6 hours work. But yeah, I don't know if people do it. And I'm just not really interested. I may do some proper forging one day, but at the minute I'm not bothered. But I appreciate the tips and advice. I might watch a film tonight. I don't know what though. I'll have a look, see what I got. I suppose I could always watch that other Blu-ray one. Mortuary, you ever seen that? Probably shite. Yes, I did. Matt said, did you ever fancy Michaela Strachan? Yes. And I'm still amazed that she still looks the same now as she did 30 fucking years ago. And I think that's brilliant. No plastic surgery, no nothing like that. Michaela Strachan still looks the fucking same 30 years later. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I bet every young boy did. Exactly, Freddie. Yes, that's what I'm going to tell him about it. Warn him about the old minks just in case. Yeah, really wild show. She's on the telly now, isn't she? On that fucking yes, she's weathering well, exactly. Yeah, it was different kind of. It was like a mink. It was a mixed breed type thing, wasn't it, Freddie? I can't remember what it was now. Yeah, good on Michaela Strachan. I like her actually. Yeah, she's a decent bird. But yeah, when she came back on the telly, I just think, yeah, that's excellent because it's nice seeing that, isn't it? Yeah. 30 years later, still exactly the same. So I said, yeah. So the Tomcat can use the same bolts as the Adder now. Same bolts. Oh, sorry, I get you now, Sparrow. Yeah, sorry, I was slightly confused
Oh, I missed the Tomcat bit. Yes, sorry. Yes, I get you now. I read that too quickly and missed that you said Tomcat. And I just concentrated on the R9 bit. Ah, I understand now. That's very interesting. Now I've reread that. Yeah, what's that shoot like? Is that good? What's it like to cock? I'll stay for a couple more minutes so that Sparrow can answer me. Fuck it, let's go to past. Now you know what I'm like in the pub. I never leave there. Or the Wendy house. That's it, Freddie. I couldn't remember. Freddie, I was thinking stoat and a mink, but I think you're right. Maybe ferret and a mink. No, I don't think it was a ferret either. I can't remember, but it was a mink and something, wasn't it? Might have been a stoat and a mink. Yeah, I'll spoil you and go to past. Although people have been left by now, by the looks of it. Still got a bit of clearing up to do after this. Matt said, Mike, I've got the first gout attack for 4 years. It sucks. Right for that's a fucking shame. Sorry, my eyes have just suddenly gone really red. Nightmare, yeah, far. I was talking about gout today. Oh, I know why, because I'm talking about that worst pain question. Yeah, sorry to hear that, mate. It's a cunt. What do you reckon bought that on? Because I steer clear of all the food now that could give you it. I ain't had a thing for a couple of years. I've only ever had it 3 times, and I'd say I've only had it properly once, like full on. Oh, meds is it? Yeah, there's a lot you can do about it. And so it's not really your fault. Yeah, cherries is good. Turmeric, any anti-inflammatory stuff, vitamin C, which is why cherries is good. What else? Apple cider vinegar. Just do all that. Actually, that's the only thing I'd say, man. If you got gout, you'd know all that anyway. Yeah, last time I had gout, I just went mad on all the home remedies, and I stopped it that day. Like it was coming on that day, and I managed to stop it that day. Poppers are good. Didn't know that. Yeah, drinking all summer, no problem. Yeah, shame, innit? So I said, piece of piss, mate. The stock extender makes it a breeze. That's with a 26 strand fast flight, no stretch string. Just don't know what the trigger capacity is. I'd want a second one to test the limits. Yeah, that's the only issue with me. That's as I've said to you about that before, and I Sparrow. That's the only thing that puts me off with these things is you don't know what them triggers can consistently take. Can't do you really? Yeah. Well, there you go. Sparrow's our test model there. What are them tablets? And you don't have to say. I've never heard of them though. Is that gout? Yeah, it can't be gout tablets. Couldn't give you gout, could it? Carlo said during the French resistance of World War II, they used hay forks and pitchforks to make knives. They're thin and curved. Exactly. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. It's amazing the kind of stuff they do. What they did. Darla Costa, good night, mate. I'll build tomorrow night about 9:30. See you later, mate. Have a good evening. I'm gonna watch a film after this. Oh, you don't take them, was you saying? Yeah, luckily. Oh, that's the ones, yeah, because it's got the purin on, isn't it? Purin. Oh, you weren't taking them. Throwing fork, yes. Yeah, luckily I never had to take the tablets in the end. If I'd have had gout again, they would have put me on them. They say if you have gout more than once in a year, they'll start putting you on the tablets. Let's see what these notifications are. Birthday stuff. It was my niece's birthday today. Oh shit, I just shut that tab. Nice, it's gone back up. Yeah, so I'll be off in a minute. I'll tell you what, I'll go off now, seeing as it's a bit quiet, unless someone's writing a long comment. If you are, put it on, and then with it, I'll answer it. Sorry if I keep opening and closing the knife. Do you want me to do a video making the sheath for this or not? For that? Thank you, Freddie. She was 5. Matt said, good night, mate. All the best. We'll email and donate. Saying, thank you, mate. Yeah. Yeah, very good, Carl. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Vodka and fucking, yeah, cherry juice, exactly. That one there, Ped, is a Cold Steel Pro Light. It was a gift from Z Not Z. Nice knife that is. Decently sharp as well. You can see it's well used as well. No, I'll tell you what, I like Cold Steel stuff. It's sharp and it stays sharp. Yeah, good idea, that, Cry. I like that. Yeah, and that's my Bowie I made. Yeah. Be more of them soon. Or other stuff anyway. I'll start moving on to other things soon. I think I've really only got 1 or 2 more Bowie designs I want. The reason I made so many Bowie knives, 1, they're easy to make. 2, they're nice and big. You can make a lot of really big Bowies. And also, I sold all my Bowie knives, so I didn't actually own any Bowie knives. Big ones either. And I've always liked big knives. Yeah, I'm gradually replacing all my big knives. And what it was is I've got loads of pictures of the knives I want to make. And I'm gradually going through them. I've run out of Bowies now. But I've pretty much done all of the designs I want. I just want to do one great big fucking 18-inch bladed Bowie, 23-inch overall, brass guard, fuller, white handle. Yeah. And then that'll be like the masterpiece one. That'll be a modern looking one though. Yeah, too many knives out there, isn't there? Ped. So yeah, good night everyone. I will suppose I'm gonna measure up the limb on the Tomcat and find 130-pound limb, same width and draw length. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I hope that goes well. Let us know, because yeah, pity you didn't do videos on all that. That'd be extremely popular. Yeah. You ever done any videos, Sparrow? I'm not subbed, so I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, good night, everyone. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've enjoyed tonight. I say I'm going to watch a film. I'm tired as fuck, but once I start watching a film, it wakes me up a bit. Yeah, I might try that. The Mortuary. Don't know, though. It might be total shit. If it's in this box set, it probably is. Because that one, it was all right, but I don't know how the fuck they managed to get that on Blu-ray. I know how they managed to get it on Blu-ray, because it was quite well received at one of these festivals. If it wasn't, that would have never gone on Blu-ray. I used to stream on Mixer and Twitch, did you, Sparrow? Nice, didn't know that. James McFadden, you're up. I'm just about to go off. Sent you an email a few days ago about Barnes and Broadhead. I got that, James. I tell you why I didn't reply, because I won't be able to sell you them yet. So I'll tell you what, James. Keep an eye out. In about a week's time, hopefully this time next week, the video on selling the broadheads will be there. When it's on, I'll reply to you properly then, because yeah, at the minute, yeah, I can sell you some, but not until that video's done. You know what I mean? So you're sorted. You can have some, but yeah, I just thought there's no point replying yet. But yeah, just let me know though. Good night, everyone. Yeah, get a number, mate. Exactly. Fuck's sake. Right. That's all good, James. You'll be sorted, mate. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I want to do what I want to do. I want to have a video with them all on there. So I've got a nice big lot of stock on the video. Yeah, because if I sell them all before the video, I'll have nothing to show. Because I've got a feeling as soon as that video goes live, I'll be selling. They'll be sold out in a couple of days, and I'll be ordering a lot more bits. Which I may actually order some now, ready for then. Right, I better go off. Good night, everyone. I appreciate it. It's been a really good night tonight. I've enjoyed it. I will be on tomorrow night about. Yeah, you've got a number, Pat. Don't worry about that. You've got a number. Yes, do you know what, Sparrow? I haven't even signed, as I said, I haven't signed into Discord for about a month or more. It'll be a normal stream tomorrow, nothing special. Why? What did you mean by that, Freddie? I ain't doing it. I'm not doing politics streams again. That was just a one-off. Didn't get the results I wanted, so it was useless. I was trying to emulate the 1,265 I had. Yeah, cheers everyone. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm never gonna go off. This is as bad as the pub as well. Saying fucking good night for fucking half an hour. We used to piss the pub off so fucking much. They'd have to constantly keep telling us to leave. What we'd do, we'd eventually leave the pub and then we'd stand outside the front doors for an hour while the pub was shut. Yeah, that's all good, Freddie. It was just clickbaiting to try and to emulate the Area 51 stream. Right, good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. 9:30-ish. Good night.